Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Monique Dorliza, which name you want to call me, Doc Mojo on some of my social media. My YouTube channel is Doc Mojo. Um, the Doc, I have a doctorate in education, a new doctorate in education. But that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about today is a new look. I'm coming at you with an oldie, but a goodie. I don't know how many of you purchased this palette, but it is the Sydney Grace Coffee Talk palette. And I believe it came in a light and a deep shade. I think it did. And of course, I got the deep shade. Gorgeous, cool tone browns here. Let me see. And I'm going to try to create a look for you today. Okay? So I just love this palette. And again, I'm into cool tone looks. So I've already done my eyebrows. Yes, I have to add a little to the ends of my eyebrows because they are thinning out at the ends because I have a habit of pulling on them. We have Christmas fireplace in the background. It is cool in my house. It is cold actually to me in my house um, because it's an open living room. The heat rises and it's warm upstairs. I have the bottom unit that on. The bottom unit is on, but that air is going upstairs. And uh, I have that fireplace on the TV, but I actually had my fireplace going yesterday. And unfortunately, most of my wood, which I have pine, is not seasoned yet, so it's not burning very well. I'm gonna go in with a Tres Luce or Tres Luce. Um, I'm going to say Tres Luce, number B100 brush. I got these brushes from what's Ipsy Beauty now? Whatever Ipsy Beauty was, BoxyCharm. That's where I got these brushes from. So I'm going to go into, I don't know, I'm going to try Java, the shade right here in the center. Okay? I got my magnifying mirror right here in front of me. My lighting is horrible, but we're going to make do. Okay? We're going to make do. Just loving the cool tone looks. And I think it's always easiest for me to do a halo look. So if it looks good, I'm going to keep trying it. And then I'll blend that out. And I hope you can see me, but hold for 1 second. I tried softening the light. Hopefully you can see it a little better than that harder light. Okay, now I'm going to take it on this side, my right eye. I did use the base Plan and Makeup by Yolanda eyeshadow base, eyeshadow foundation base. I don't know if I had a letter. No, this one does not have letter. So I hope everyone had a blessed, joyous thankful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I spent it with my cousins, my paternal cousins, and we had a good time. And one good thing about it, on my father's side of the family, it's a big family, but not everyone came. So it was hosted at my cousin's house. And of her four sisters, of course, she had one that passed away a few years ago. Um, the other three sisters, the other two sisters didn't come. And then my father's brothers, two of his daughters came. And then some other extended family showed up. But we had a good time. We had a good time. So it wasn't too crowded. And that's to say, I'm glad because I don't care too much about crowds. I'm gonna go in with frappe right here and see if I can bring that up here. My eyelids, the entirety of my eyes seem to be really, really dry right now, even though I moisturize. Maybe I just didn't do it enough. So I'm gonna go in with a different brush. It's not the brush I wanted. I have these reference brushes right in front of me. I don't know why I'm not using them. And I also might just pull open. I brought that desk downstairs. Let's see. Let's look at a Give Me Glow. I'm going to take Let's Get Baked. Let's Get Baked. And then maybe Dem Buns Dough from the Give Me Glow Sweet and Sticky palette. These two shades at the bottom, bottom center and bottom right. I'm going to try. I'll try to take them both together. And okay, now I'm going to go back into Coffee Talk. I'm going to go with Espresso. Same brush. This is Espresso, the darkest shade in the palette. Maybe that's what I should have done at first. It's just brought this one out. I think I'm not really happy because my eyelids just seem so dry. Those UPS and FedEx trucks, Amazon, have been delivering like crazy this morning. I already gotten my shipment. I ordered doorknobs from Home Depot and some plates, dinner plates from Walmart. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go in with Ristretto, the shade right here in the center. That's Ristretto. Do you think maybe this palette is a little too cool tone for me? Let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with liner and I'm gonna try this e.l.f. liner because I have a Wet n Wild liner, uh, the felt tip liner, and I have no idea where it's at. So I'm gonna try this shade, dark brown. Okay. The good thing I can say about eating Thanksgiving away from home, I didn't have any leftovers. I took a pecan pie. I didn't have any leftovers to worry about. I did bring home a plate of potato salad and ham, which I don't eat ham, but I ate it. I ate it for Thanksgiving this time. Usually I stay away from ham, and it's not that I think it's bad for me. I just don't gravitate towards eating ham. I like bacon, but I don't eat a lot of ham. And my niece, the one who everybody said looks like me when we were little, her pictures when she was little looked like me when I was little. Pretty sure she don't want to look like me now. And she looks so gorgeous now. She's a little, I want to say black Martha Stewart in the making, but she likes to cook. And she baked a pound cake and it was so good. So I bought a piece of her pound cake home and ate it for breakfast the next morning. And okay, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna try to put on some lashes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I have the lashes installed as best as I could. I have a hard time getting those inner corner and outer corner on this lash to stick, no matter what tips I get. So I prime my face with the No Problem primer. Still love the No Problem primer. And I just went back over it because I just feel like my face is so dry with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, Milk Hydro Grip primer. Okay, so I have both of those, and let's get them out the way. And I'm gonna go in with. I decided to pull out my oldie but goodie. The lashes are lashes that I purchased on Amazon called Zanufly. Zanufly. And what I was trying to do was try to find the ones that was near as what my makeup artist did for my son's wedding last month. Those were beautiful um, eyelashes. And I'm just still trying to go with that look. And I think I got it close. I don't think I have them on the right way. But I'm going in with an oldie but goodie, my Maybelline Dewy Smooth and Matte and Poreless foundations. These are still my favorites. I have the shade 330 Cappuccino, I think that's what it is. Uh, Actually, I can't tell what this shade is. And then I have the 340. How about we just put the glasses on and we can tell? Okay. I have 330 toffee and 340 cappuccino. And one is dewy, one is matte. And I like to mix the two. Why? I don't know. I think it's the colors. So let's just try it. And I just always wet my little BH Cosmetics foundation brushes. And I tell you that these are still my favorites. I'm just going to put those on the back of my hand. Those are still my favorite foundations. Of course, you can get the pumps on Amazon too, I think for $6. Um, they're very similar in color. I just put them both on together and you really cannot tell the difference in the two colors, the two shades. So I'm gonna start color correcting my face with all the skin tags because the skin tags are coming in. And I know that has to do with me putting weight on. I'm putting weight on because when I get anxious about things, I eat. And I've been anxious about getting my house completed, anxious about work because I'm kind of overwhelmed. Even though I know it's a new job, and even the people who have been there a couple of years are still overwhelmed. It's just so much paperwork. I actually have an IEP meeting Monday morning, and I don't attend the IEP meetings. I think my brush is breaking; it's getting loose, and I'll just E6000 it. Um, and the hardest part about I take care of transition. Transition is what the student will be doing post high school, whether they'll go to work, go to school, go to some training program, uh, go to college, or the military. And the hardest part is to get the parents' input. Where do you see your child after high school? Will they be living with you? Will they live on a college dorm? Will they live with roommates? Will they have their own place and live independently? Where do you see your child? That's what the questions are. Where do you see your kid going after high school? Are they going to the military? Are they going to college? Or are they going to just get a job? Are they going to go into a training program? These are the questions that I need, and I have the hardest time getting parents to answer these questions. And it's not the parents that's supposed to be answering it. The kid sits there and answers the questions for them. No, this is your part. The student has their own survey. And then I get the teachers to do their part. And really, the two parts that I need the most is the student and the teachers because you can't make parents participate. And that's the sad part. You can't make parents participate, but they want every service for their kid who receives an IEP. Well, why can't I get your kid to participate in this portion of the process? So, something is in my eye. I'm going to, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal with this LA Girl Pro Conceal, and it is in the shade Need Glasses. It's in the shade Warm Honey. So, and I'm only going to do that because I'm not going to go digging down into my makeup bag for my favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. I love the Best Skin Ever. I love the best skin ever. I love the uh, Maybelline Age Rewind. Uh, I have an essence right here. And I'm just going to use the AOA brush that I got at the AOA store at the mall. Um, but that's just the hardest part. So I try with along with my paraprofessional, I try not to give up on the parents' participation. So I'm calling parents, calling, letting them know, just trying to be nice and get them to fill out the survey and email it back to me or send it back with the kid. Even so much, we'll send it home in Espanol. We send it home in English. We have a Vietnamese version. I'll send it home in either of those, and then I just translate them back to English. And so the parent, no, the last day of school before the holiday break, I'm looking for the teacher because the student told me the teacher that he gave it to from the parent. I'm looking all over the place because the teacher was a football coach and he was out at the field, football field. And I'm like, I am not walking all the way to that football field. And plus, it was hot. And then the school is already huge. So I'm like, even though I needed the steps, I'm like, I'm not walking all the way out there. And then I would have been wholly pissed if I walked out there and it turned out it was the wrong teacher. So finally, I got the right teacher to give it to me, and he didn't give it to me till it was right before time to leave. And I kid you not, I don't do work at home. So I didn't do it. I didn't do it while I was out. So I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier um, translucent powder. And I think it's Deep Honey. Translucent honey. So I'll set that. I better start drinking more water because I can see it in my face that I am not drinking enough. My skin is not hydrated. My lips are not hydrated. Okay. Because Niecy J says we're at an age we're not supposed to bake. Let me just get that right off. Flick that away. Whew. In this camera of this laptop, I look like Casper. So now I'm going to go in with my Sephora contour in the shade 3. And again, that's the shade. I'm going to go in starting up here. Sorry if you hear the dogs. Then I need to find my, put all of my brushes here to wash. I actually don't see a contour. This is an e.l.f. contour brush that I just purchased in store. So I'm going to use that here. It might be better if I start just laying out everything that I'm supposed to post trying to sit down and doing a video. I'm not going to give up. I'm not happy so far with my application. But as we all know, practice makes perfect, and I don't practice enough. I can say one thing I am going to learn how to do is maybe I should start just taking this on a stick. That's what I'll start doing. Then I'll just use the foundation brush. I would like to go over this a little more with the powder. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my RMS Beauty blush, and it's in the shade pomegranate fit prom pomegranate fizz. Pomegranate fizz. I'm gonna take it this is not the right brush. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Okay. I'm going ham. Got this on sale at Nordy's. So now I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury before I go in. No, before I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm gonna go in with the Ulta Beauty eyeliner in mink. I'm gonna do the better part and use both of my hands. Mink, which is a really dark brown. And then I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm gonna get the darkest shade again, which is Espresso. And try to smoke out that lower lash without sticking myself in the eye like I just did. There's a piece of plastic or something on this eyelash. I can see it. Or glue or something. And then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to try to clean that brush off as much as possible because it's the darkest shade. Sorry for the shaking. I'm going to go back in to Ristretto, which is the shade in the center of my lid, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And bring it around. And then I'm going to go with my Essence Lash Princess eyeliner, which I purchased from CVS. I'm going to try to coat the bottom lashes and see if I can put any. Got some right there in the center of my nose. I can really, with my light, can't see. Really can't see the. Can't, I'm sorry, I can't see this eye that well. So now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury and I'm going to put that all over. No, y'all didn't tell me. I didn't even finish. Put that all over Charlotte Tilbury. And I still need I think I need a different shade. All right. So now that we have that done, last but not least, I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Glow highlighter in the shade Splendor. The shade Splendor, which is a beautiful yellow gold. And now, last but not least, I'm going to go in with my lip liner. I know here's another bronzer that I want to use, and that's this Melt bronzer. NYX Buttermelt bronzer that I've been wanting to use. I'm just going to take the highlight and work with it. Get a little bronze and a little highlight at the same time. All right, so Now I'm going to spray with my sorry, MAC primer, not primer, what is this called? Fixing set. Fixing spray. And then that's not coming out very good. That is the Milk Matte Setting Spray. That did not come out like I wanted it to. Last but not least, we're going to put on a lip liner. And I'm going to use whatever pops up first. That is a Nicka K. And then I'm going to apply, that was in the shade, that lip liner was in the shade Coffee. Just get it at your local beauty supply. And now I have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow lip and cheek color that I'm going to try instead of with my lips. I'm going to try it instead of my cheeks. I'm going to try it on my lips. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go with our look today using the Coffee Talk palette by Sydney Grace. And we use a variation of products from Maybelline of affordable products. I think everything was affordable. Um, yeah, we use the Coffee Talk palette. Let me pull that one out again in the selection deep. Yes, there is a light, the light version, and I got the dark version. So here is Coffee Talk again in deep. I have Maybelline foundation. I have my Sephora contour stick, Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder, my Laura Mercier setting powder, my Makeup Revolution highlighter, Plain and Makeup by Yolanda eyeshadow foundation base, my Wet n Wild lip, $1.99, $1.59 lip liner. So you can put this look together from very expensive to very affordable items in your makeup stash. I think that's what I'm going to start doing for the next year. I'm going to start doing the makeup stashes, shop my stash. Um, because after this year, for 2025, I'm not buying any more eyeshadows. I'm going to use what I have, and I still have a lot to use. And I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you can enjoy this journey with me of shopping my stash and using what I have and trying to save some coin because your girl didn't get loan forgiveness. So thank you for watching this video with me, and I look forward to the next video. I'm pulling out another goodie, Sydney Grace. You are in my house. Okay, we're going to also work on lash application. Got to work on the lash application. So thank you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me how you feel about my video in the comments below. Let me know what I can do to make it better. But thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful holiday.